we had a lot of meetings how we finish the season now, Origin in Space. Because up to in space, we had a crossover actors, so some actors are crossing over from one season to another. But from after the space, we want to start from fresh with all new actors. So we want to finish the sort of story's parallel arc in the space seasons. So that we try to figure out what's the best idea. So Jonathan, myself, and Jackie, we all sit down, we talk, for many, many days and nights, and check. Yeah, we check my name before we use it. Yes. We sit down many, many days and nights and try to figure out what will be the best solutions. And
Jonathan's meetings could be legendary.
And Jerry's done it.
Jerry's cafe, weekends, and yes. So that we spend a lot of hours trying to figure it out. Then finally, based on the concept I gave to Jonathan, we sort of add those ideas to that concept. That was what we saw in TV.
I think that's when we decided to make the clean break and go Newcastle.
Yeah.
Rather than
carry on.
Yes. Just to go make the clean break.
Yes.
Yeah. How many episodes do you guys shoot? Once a week, every day, or every week?
Right now, we shoot 3 episodes in anywhere between 7 to 9 days average. Sometimes 7 days because there's some episode of garbage and footage we can use, so we don't have to shoot as much. In general, we try to shoot 3 episodes in 9 days. Sometimes an opening episode, like opening 3 episodes, we spend a little bit more time, which is 12 days per 3 episodes. That's a New Zealand schedule. Like when we used to shoot in America, we had a little bit longer schedule. So average is 12 days per 3 episodes. So in New Zealand is a little bit shorter.
And how did Disney Saban affect? How does Disney Saban affected your project or affected your life?
My life. Okay.
I got laid off.
Because I'm on the show for the last 13, 14 years now, and because we spend a lot of time on the show, because not just shooting itself, but prepping, story meetings, and after we finish shooting, editing, visual effects, and all that stuff. So all my time is taken up by Power Rangers.
Oh my God.
And I had to move to New Zealand. So right now, last 5 years, I'm flying between here and Los Angeles. I'm based in Los Angeles, but I go to New Zealand, spend there for 8 months in total. But in between, during Christmas, I come back in LA. And the summertime, I go back to Japan to see toy guys. So that between 3 countries, I'm flying all the time. So. I guess I affect that up for my life.
Greg was in New Zealand most of the year for us.
Yes.
Yeah, that was different. One of the changes I think, I didn't really notice because I didn't know, but I know Jackie and Koichi would talk a lot about the long story meetings they used to have at Spawn. And our office in LA that Disney gave us, it didn't have any furniture. So we didn't have really, really long meetings. Yeah, we couldn't really sit down, so I think that kind of changed, like the energy of the show.
And also writing where we don't shoot is a big difference.
Yes.
Not being able to go to the set and make a patch.
Yeah, and the complete being on the opposite side of the world, trying to.
Yes, and the time difference.
Yeah,
sometimes.
Trying to call Jackie at the office.
It's like
why isn't she answering?
It's yesterday. Yeah.
I want to say happy 50th anniversary to you guys and the Power Rangers.
Thank you. Thank you.
At the beginning, 15 years ago, did you have any idea of the impact that your show would have on
No. This funny story is that the night before it premiered, I was in the office with Heinz and the company, and whose brainchild this all was. And he was looking at it, and we're looking over the reports, and we're getting ready to go home, and he turns to me and says, "No, Tony," because he's very excellent. "No, Tony, if we pull this off tomorrow, it's going to be the miracle of the century." And we were convinced that it was going to be liked, because we had tested the show, we had taken it to audiences and got feedback from the kids, so we knew the kids would like it. we had no clue that it would just explode like it did. It caught us all. I mean, Chaim said, we're going to get 5 years out of this show if lucky. 15 years later, it's still going. So no, we had no idea, and it was enthralling and frightening at the same time, because suddenly we had a hit on our hands, and we didn't know what to do. I mean, we had never done that before, and it was, what do you do? It puts a lot more pressure, but it was also a lot of fun, because we were kind of going neater to everybody told us we were out of our minds.
I mean, it's nice going for a long time, because it's now getting to the next generation company. Because in Japan, what's nice is going for 31 years.
Yeah.
So that all the parents used to watch the show, now they have their own kids, now they watch the same shows. It's very nice, it's another bonding time with the parents and kids and stuff. So that could happen here in the US too. 15 years, you guys might be still young to have a child, but some of you guys might start to have little kids, and if your kids into Power Rangers, and it's fun. So, my daughter over here, she was 2 years old when we started shooting Power Rangers, and now
She's going to be next in Ranger.
yes. So, yeah, hopefully, we continue and, yeah.
How much work on the show is still done in the States versus the work done in New Zealand?
It's only a writing process. It's done in the States. Right? Yeah. So the casting and writing. The casting, we get tapes from all over different countries, and we have many meetings with people at Disney, and they do all the writings and stuff. That's done here in the States. The list of stuff, all New Zealand. We've put the sound effect, ADR, all the same mix, and all the stuff all done in New Zealand.
I just want to say thank you guys for all the hard work you guys have put into the show or are still putting into the show. Thank you for producing such a great show. Now, I know that with all the hard work that you guys do you have any, or how much downtime or free time, if any, do you guys have?
In other words, do we have a life?
Yeah, you're definitely asking the wrong.
Well, I'm off of it, so I can tell you that for 4.5 years, it completely and absolutely consumed my life. I was not able to do much of anything but work and pay attention to it. And in between seasons, I think I took 6 to 5 days off. In between season 1 and season 2, my wife and I did a little cruise, and I got back. That's the nature of television. It's the nature of production. You live and breathe and bleed, and if you don't do it, you don't do a good job. So these guys work hard.
And that's the thing, is you want to make a good show, so these little opportunities come up and you feel like, the resources aren't always there, and you just go, oh, I'll handle this. I know I'd be doing some stuff, even weird things like, trying to sculpt an alien to throw in, and I'd be at the office till 4 in the morning and come out into the room and see the light. Luigi's office still on. He's going through tapes trying to figure out how to make a fight scene work. But I think that's what makes the show what it is. Like, everyone that's involved is really passionate about it and loves it. And I think it's a choice. I think if you're not into